Hello everyone, this video is for those 3 ERD equation questions in assignment 5. The first ERD question is review question 7. This dependency diagram indicates that authors are paid royalty for each book they write for a publisher. The amount of the royalty can vary by author, by book, and by edition of the book. And review question 7-8 ask for a database whose table are in second normal form. If you still remember their content in the normalization slide, so here this diagram has two partial dependencies. So first, the author name itself, author number itself can determine the author's last name, and also the ISBN itself can determine the book title, publisher, and editions. So to get rid of those partial dependencies, we will need to split this original diagram into 3 parts, into 3 tables. First is a table with a primary key ISBN, and second table is a table with a primary key author number, and the last one is a table which still has a composite primary key ISBN plus author number, and the royalty must be determined by the value of this composite primary key. So it's looked like this in MySQL Workbench. So the first one, this one is the book table. The primary key is ISBN. This is the author table. The primary key is author number. And this is that payment table, which has a composite primary key, the ISBN, and author number. So those 2 attributes are also serve as a foreign key to maintain the one-to-many relationship between author and payment, and also the one-to-many relationship between book and payment. So let me show you how to create it in the ERD. So first table, let's say it's a book table, and the primary key ISBN. ISBN usually has 13 characters, so we can set it as char. And of course it's a primary key and not null. And second attribute is book title, virtual 50, also should be not null. Next one is publisher, virtual 50, not null. The last one is edition. And since edition is always a number, so we can set it as tinyInt, and the data range of a tinyInt is, if it's unsigned, it's between 0 to 225. I think that should be enough for the addition information. tinyInt, not null, and since it's in the int family, so please also set it as unsigned. Okay, this is our book table. Next one is is the author table. Table name is author, and primary key is according to that dependency diagram. Author number, set it as probably small int, and it should be in onside. And another attribute is author's last name. Can set it as virtual 50, not no. So there are only two attributes in this author table. So only the last name is determined by author number itself. Then let's create that payment table, which still has a composite primary key. It's called payment, and the first primary key attribute it has is still that ISBN. So please be sure you use the same data type as what you used in the book table. And the second primary key attribute is this author number. You should also set it as small int. Also set it as onside, since you set this author number in the author table as onside. And there is only one attribute, its value is determined by this composite primary key. It's royalty decimal 72. It should be not slow. So this is the payment table. So now let's build the one-to-many relationship. So an author, of course, can make many payments to a certain publisher. So author is on the one side and payment is on the many side. So this author number also serves as foreign key to maintain the one-to-many relationship. So we always first click this author number, then the author number in the author table. Similarly, to build the one-to-many relationship between book and payment, the first click ISBN in payment table and then the ISBN in the book table. So this is the answer for review question 7a. Please save it, export it as PNG, and upload it to assignment file. We are not asking for MWB file this time. And you probably can like add the textbook till say chapter 6, review question 7a, tables in second normal form. Okay, so this is the full answer for review question 7a, and then review question 7b asks you to create a database which tables are at least in third normal form. And here, as you can see, we still have a transitive dependency in the book table, because book title itself can also determine publisher, and those two attributes are both non-prime attributes in the book table. So this is not allowed if you want to meet third normal form. So what we should do is to move those two attributes down from the book table and create another new table and make the book title here as a primary key. So in a database environment, so these three tables are the same as those in the answer of review question 7a. So you only need to add one table here called book publisher. The primary key is book title, and the another attribute is publisher information. So here I only need to add one table based on this one. Okay. This new table is called what? It's called book publisher. And the primary key is book title. And please use the same data type as what you used for the book title in the book table. Which are 50, and another information is publisher, which are 50. So since we have moved the publisher attribute into this book publisher table, so please delete the publisher attribute in the book table. And here, this book title also okay. So let's see the relationship between book and book publisher. So one book publisher, of course, can publish many books, and one book, one specific book, should be published by one and only one publisher. So there is a one-to-many relationship between book publisher and book. So the book title here in the book table will serve as the foreign key to maintain the one-to-many relationship between book publisher and book. So we first click the book title in book table and then the book title in book publisher table. So as you can see, this one is non-identifying relationship. It is like normal relationship, and those two actually they are identifying relationship because payment actually inherits its primary key from its related parent tables. So this is the full answer for review question 7b, and please also export it as a PNG file here, and only upload the PNG. So for this one, you can also add another text box, says review question 7b. Tables in third normal form. Okay, so the only difference between the formal ERD and this one is you have this new book publisher tables, and then you don't have publisher attributes in the book table. Okay, so this is for review question 7a and 7b, and then we have this review question 8. The dependency diagram in this figure indicates that the patient can receive many prescriptions for one or more medicines over time, and based on the dependency diagram, create a database whose tables are in at least second normal form. Okay, in this diagram, we actually don't have a transitive. We don't have a transitive dependency. So as long as it meets the requirements of second normal form, it will also meet the requirements of third normal form. Because there's no relationship between non-prime attributes. But it does have partial dependency. So here, for example, the medical number itself can determine the shelf life, and the patient ID itself can determine the patient's number. And another two attributes here, this one refills allowed and the dosage. Those two attributes are determined by this composite primary key. So what we should do is we split this original diagram into three tables. First one, the primary key is only medicine number. Second one is the primary key is only the patient ID. And the last table is the table which still has a composite primary key, medicine number plus patient ID plus date, and these are the two attributes whose value should be based on the combination of these three attributes. So you will see you have three tables here. First is the medicine table. The primary key is medicine name. Second one is patient table. The primary key is the patient ID. And the last one is a prescription table. It has three attributes as its primary key. Okay, so let me create it in a new model. Okay, the first table is medicine. Primary key is medicine name. The non-prime attribute here is shelf life. Okay, the second table is the patient table. Patient. And the primary key is patient ID. And please set it as on site. And the second attribute here is patient name. The last table is that table which still needs a composite primary key, the prescription table. first primary key attribute is medicine name. It will also serve as a foreign key. So please use the same data type you set for the medicine name in the medicine table. The second primary key attribute is the patient ID. And if you set it as on-site here in patient table, and you should also set it as on-site in the prescription table. And the third primary key attribute, we can call it prescription date. It's what, let me see. Yeah, date. This attribute actually will only serve as part of the primary key, but not the foreign key, because there's no need for this attribute to maintain any relationship here in this case. So it should be in a data type. And those two non-prime attributes refuse allowed. And dosage. Okay, now we should build the 1-to many, those two 1-to many relationship. One patient, of course, can receive many prescriptions. So this is the many side, this is one side. We first click the patient ID. Oh, this should be patient ID. Yeah, I didn't type it correctly. We first click the patient ID in the prescription table, and then the patient ID in the patient table. So this is a 1-to many relationship. And similarly, we first click the medicine name in the prescription table, and then the medicine name in the medicine table. This is another 1-to many relationship. Of course, one medicine can appear in many prescriptions, and this is the full answer for review question 8. You may add a note here, says chapter 6, review question 8, tables in second normal form. Actually, it also meets the requirement for third normal form. And please also export it as a PNG file and upload it to assignment 5. Since I am a little bit late for this video, so I will extend the deadline for assignment 5. So you have until the end of next weekend to finish this assignment, which is the end of Thanksgiving week. Yeah, 27, November 27. The deadline will be extended to November 27. Okay, so that's all for assignment 5 review. Thank you.